we are back at Kentucky Kingdom this time. First time here this year, Betty's first time here ever. I don't know how many time, but it's been probably a good 15, 20 years. We are making our way back to the brand new Flying Fox. Give a nice little walk through the little kids area heading over that way, and definitely looking forward to seeing what the park has to offer. All right, Betty, so we're gonna hit Flying Fox first. What's your most excited, or what ride are you most excited for?
The RMC.
The RMC, so Wind Chaser would be hers. I'm looking forward to Lightning Run and getting back on Wilderness Run, which was formerly Thunder Run, which was my favorite ride personally. But yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll see what it's like.
Kingdom app to view daily shows and never miss out on special moments.
Speakers are extra loud. Oh, we're supposed to get our cups, but we didn't grab them. I guess we'll do that in a little bit. So yeah, we're on our way to Flying Fox. All right, first ride on Flying Fox here at Kentucky Kingdom. What do you think, Betty?
It was okay
Okay, why okay?
because the seatbelt hurt me.
Oh, the seatbelt got her hand a little bit. But the ride itself, what did you think?
It wasn't that fun.
Why? What about it?
There's nothing cool. It's just
It's a family ride.
a ride.
Yeah, it's a family ride.
That's the point.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
I think Vekoma did a good job. Horrible from her, you know very well. That means it was good. So, yeah, good stuff. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't wait to ride it again. I can see the line for this thing getting crazy once this pathway situation's kind of put out and good to go. But here we go. They're coming back around actually in just a second. So, kind of take a look behind us here. Any moment they're going to be coming around. It has some forces. It doesn't have a ton, but it has some forces. There we go. It was a good ride, though. Good job, Vekoma. Appreciate that one. That is, we need more of those in the States. So this year we did buy the highest level pass here at Kentucky Kingdom, and we did get these super cool Flying Fox tumblers. Spin around, show them the other side too. Got Flying Fox and the Kentucky Kingdom logo on it. What do you think? Pretty cool? Yeah, that's pretty awesome. While we're doing that, we are standing next to what was the 5D theater. This is set for future plans. The rumor everyone is saying is a RMC Wild Moose. So I guess we'll see in the coming months. There was confirmation that there's one coming domestically. It's just a matter of where. So, only time will tell. Is Kentucky Kingdom going to get 2 new coasters before Kings Island gets 1? I guess we'll see. But it'll be really cool. Either way, just to have like a new, especially a new concept coaster, like really close to home. But right now, the former 5D theater is, I believe, just a shop. And from what I've heard, they've actually enclosed the back of it a little bit to make it a little smaller. And it looks like they're maybe doing some work behind it. So I guess we'll see sooner than later what's going on with that. So another thing kind of unique to Kentucky Kingdom is to get to the other side of the park, you do have to cross the street, or there's a bridge down the way. We are choosing the street, which is going to put us right next to Hollyhock and Roll. Another thing, while we're not doing it today, the wave pool is popping. For a Monday, not a bad crowd. A little bit of overcast, but the weather's a little warm. It's really cool how integrated everything is, unlike other parks where everything's like fully separated. There are some thrill rides within the mix. Also have the Ferris wheel as well. So there's cool setup here at Kentucky Kingdom. I totally forget how neat it is. So our next destination there, the giant wheel. We'll see what kind of views we can get from the top here while we're going around, see the convention center, the surrounding area, the airport, all that good stuff. All right, so we are on the Ferris wheel. My hair looks crazy. But so far, I just want to go over a couple things we've done. So we've done, so far, just Flying Fox and Lightning Run and this beautiful Ferris wheel. Betty, what do you think so far about the park?
It's okay.
It's no Kings Island, obviously. It's a lot smaller. There's a lot of construction going on, so maybe that leaves a little bit to be desired. Flying Fox, we kind of got our thoughts on that. What did you think of Lightning Run?
It was okay at the beginning.
The beginning? What other, I mean, what parts didn't you like about it?
Everything else.
What, you just like that first drop? We rode back row. That first drop has a whip. It pulls you like crazy. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, it's a good ride. It's a good chance ride. Restraints are a little, you know, I mean, they're obviously the same as an RMC made by the same person. So they leave a little bit to be desired. But overall, still a fun ride, I would have to say. I think after this, we're going to hit Kentucky Flyer. Then we're going to hit Wind Chaser. Two rides I don't have for credits. And then we're going to Jumbo Wilderness Run, formerly Thunder Run. And I'm going to try and get at least a few laps on that. Doesn't that look fun? Thunder Run right there, the Woody. That looks like a good one. So we're going to get some laps on that. Yeah, I do have to point out, there's an absolutely beautiful view of downtown Louisville in the distance, which you can kind of see through the bars there. But yeah, so far so good. This is a great time. Just got off Kentucky Flyer, our first ride on that Gravity Group goodness. That's my first ride on a Timberliner. I don't know how I feel about those restraints on those. Those are rough. Fun ride though. Short, sweet, to the point. Betty, what do you think?
It's good. I like the restraints.
We're gonna see not eye to eye on this. Betty, what'd you say was the part that had the kick?
The last turn.
Yeah, the last turn did have kind of a kick, but for being short and like not too crazy, it has a lot of good forces. It's fun. It's a fun ride. Might rewrite it later. We'll see. We'll kind of give it a go. It's very much in the middle of nowhere in comparison to everything else in the park. But yeah, good stuff. Gravity Group, it's a good ride. I just don't like the Timberliners. That's all. Betty insisted that we get a picture of her four-leaf clover that I'm not 100% sure is a four-leaf clover.
Is it closer?
But Betty's convinced, so
Good butterfly.
there it is, on her cup. All right, so Wind Chaser. Betty, this is the one you were most excited about. What'd you think?
It's the best.
What makes it the best?
It's Wind Chaser.
Because it's an RMC? You got a weird thing for RMCs where a lot of people hate them. It's actually pretty funny. Good ride. Same Air Force One issues in my opinion with the thigh killers, but overall a lot of fun. For being kind of a shorter one, but like a very quick one, it's a good time. It's a very good time. Kentucky Kingdom got a good one here. RMC did a good job on this ride. The back area where it's at leaves a little bit to be like desired as far as theming, because it's kind of a while in the area away from things. Otherwise though, really good forces. It kicks your butt in a good way, but yeah, RMC did good with this one. I like it. Betty, where would you rank this in our RMCs though?
2.
2? Really? You're gonna put it ahead of Air Force? That's crazy. So I would actually put it at the end, unfortunately. So I'm thinking Steve, Air Force, Lightning Rod, Twisted Cyclone, and then this. But Betty has her favorites. She sticks to her guns. So, all right, Betty, Wilderness Run next. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, we were going to get a ride on Hollyhock to finish off the day, but it is currently down. Although it does look like someone from the maintenance team is on their way, so maybe it'll be back up in a few minutes. But with that being said, Betty, we did ride Woodland Run, Wilderness Run, whatever the heck it is now. You were not too fond of it.
Yeah, no.
Why?
It sucked and it hurt.
It hurt? Too rough? So it's an old Woody, understandable. I personally loved it. I was getting insane airtime to the point where I felt like I was almost standing up. But yeah, I mean, to each their own. Not everyone's gonna like that ride, especially something that old. Oh my gosh. My hair's an absolute mess, but oh wait. Hollyhock is running again, it looks like, so maybe we will get a ride on it. So I guess we'll see if it's open after this comes back around into the station. So we'll find out in a few moments. right, guys. So that does it for Kentucky Kingdom. That's our first trip of the year. Should be one of many. We did get diamond passes down here, so we will definitely be back down again. Betty, overall, what are your thoughts about the park?
It's okay.
It's different, right? We've been to much bigger parks outside of Fun Spot. Everything's been major, so to speak. So like Six Flags style size, Six Flags style thrills. This one, obviously more unique, being right by the airport, height limitations, things of that sort. What was your favorite ride of the day?
Whatever the RMC was.
Wind Chaser?
Yeah.
So Wind Chaser for Betty. That checks out. She has become much the RMC lover, much to the chagrin of some of our friends. I think for me, Wind Chaser was fun. It was the only ride we did multiple laps on, actually. Right?
Yeah.
Or am I crazy? Yeah. It was the only ride we did multiple laps on. It's 3 totally different rides depending where you sit. First ride in the back, really rough, tosses you around, kind of has that Air Force One, like, we're going to really mess up your thighs and craziness on the bunny hops, right?
Mm-hmm.
Although that last helix at the end is very unique. I did like that quite a bit. And then what would you say? In the middle is a little more tame. Doesn't hurt as bad. It's kind of chill. And then in the front, weirdly forceful. We were second row. We weren't exactly front row, but weirdly forceful for what it is. Probably more than we were anticipating. And then trying to think a little more. What else? So we did Woodland Run. We talked about that. I loved it. That's a ride that I still call Thunder Run. I think it's an absolute masterpiece of a ride for a smaller park like this. It is rough. There are some spots that probably could use some retracking, but it was fun. Betty, your thoughts?
It sucked, and they should get rid of it.
Betty probably thinks they should RMC it. I think there's ways to make it better, but I think for now, for me as someone who loves wooden coasters, classic, good stuff. I hope it stays here forever, even if they do some work to it to try and make it a little more manageable.
Couldn't even fix that.
Oh God, RMC couldn't even fix that. That's a crazy statement. Okay, so after that, we rode Hollyhock. It did end up being opened. We rode in separate cars. I took a front row. Betty took a second row. What do you think of that?
It's behind me ruined it.
As long as the kids behind you screaming weren't there, what do you think?
It's okay.
It's like it's a fun kids ride, right?
It's not even fun.
Which means you liked it because you're smirking. Okay. And then let's see, what else was there? We did have a little bit of problems using our discount at the merch store. We have the Diamond Pass, which is the highest tier. You're supposed to get a discount. Betty got a dough thingy. Do you want to open it on video?
No,
Do you want
yes.
to dumpling it? Wait a second. Well, that'll be the grand finale. So we went to guest relations. They said everything was working fine. They then turned us back to the shop. We went to the shop. The supervisor was there. He said they've been having some issues getting it to run properly. So if you do run into that here, just let them know, hey, my pass is active. I got into the park, no problem. Can you get a supervisor to maybe manually put the discount on? They were more than happy to do so. He was great. He kind of explained the situation. So very good stuff. Customer service here is great. They do an awesome job. Southern hospitality, so to speak, even though it's not that much further south of where we are. The cups, oh my gosh. I know we kind of showed them. These things rule. These are awesome. So if you do have a Diamond Pass or you're thinking about it, I think the cup alone is worth kind of the little bit of an upcharge you get. Plus you get the discount. You've got just the normal sip end, and then you can do this cool little like straw end. This thing's awesome. Like easily, if you bought this at like the gift shop on a normal day, $30 maybe even more, depending. Good stuff. I say get one of these. If you are in the area and you think you'll go enough times to pay that Diamond Pass off, or if you're going to other Hersham parks and you want the discount, hey, this is a pretty good perk. Otherwise, yeah, that was a fun day. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I would like to come back and kind of do it on a less muggy and overcast day, but as you saw from the Ferris wheel footage, beautiful day out. Lots of people at the water park while not being packed. The park itself, I don't think we waited more than, outside of Flying Fox,
Like 20 minutes.
15 maybe? Yeah, maybe 15 at the most, 15, 20. Wind Chaser we walked on 3 times, which is why we rode it 3 times. We could have done with Woodland Run, but obviously, you know, she wasn't the biggest fan of it, so I didn't want to, as much as I wanted to ride it again. We'll get another chance to do it. Maybe later on in the year, once it's running a little longer, it'll smooth itself out. But yeah, overall, great time. Any final thoughts from you on the park? Looking forward to coming back and doing the water park?
Yep.
Yeah, water park will be fun. We'll definitely do that at some point. Oh, Kentucky Flyer. I know we talked about it. I am not a fan of Timberliners. I am a fan of things Gravity Group does, except the Timberliners. I can see why people like them. It was weird because I feel like on the right side of the train, I had it down just as much on the left side, but they asked me to switch to the left side. So on the right side of the train, I feel like I had it real snug, like real snug up on my belly. I'm not the smallest guy on earth. And they wanted me to switch to the left side. The left side, I feel like I had room, and I was flying out of that seat. So I don't know the logistics behind that, or if just the left side of a Timberliner is bigger. But not the biggest fan of those restraints regardless. The ride's fun. Cool elements, real quick, easy, real fun. Exactly kind of what I think you'd want out of a ride like that. It's kind of like almost a family Woody. Less extreme than Woodland Run, obviously. Thunder Run, however you want to call it. Lightning Run, we talked about a little bit, I think, was fun. Restraints, very similar to good old RMC, because the same person that made them. We did like it. I think it was a fun ride. You said the first drop was probably the best part. I think some of the real quick turns in the back end were really fun. It kind of almost has like, almost looks like a little bit of a spaghetti bowl the way the track interacts. But it's really cool because there's a little bit of an interaction with Flying Fox as well, which makes it pretty unique. But yeah, otherwise, Kentucky Kingdom, great job. Keep it up. I would love to come back later this year and see how things have progressed. Once those walkways by Flying Fox are open, the park fully opens up. I feel like you're kind of handcuffed. You have to go right. The only way to get the Flying Fox is kind of around this weird way. And then the only way to get across the street, obviously, we showed you there's the crosswalk. There's also a bridge. So there's ways to get around. But I think having those 2 thoroughfares right by Flying Fox closed kind of handcuffs you from moving around. Like, it felt like we were just walking in circles a little bit. Yeah, so I think that'll help a lot. I'm pleasantly surprised that there isn't another, like, big merchandise store. It kind of just feels like there's the one. There's some small booths around, but it just feels like there's the one store, and that's kind of it. Maybe it's been that way. Again, I haven't been here in many, many years. I couldn't tell you what the new ride was last time I was here, because I don't know if there was one. T3 was still here. Vampire was still here. There were rides here that definitely no longer exist. Chang was still here. Great ride, by the way. But yeah, I mean, Kentucky Kingdom, for what it is, they are making strides to make a great park out of the space they have. Lots of construction going on around here. So if you do come down, be patient. I-65 or 64, whatever it is, I believe is having construction. Not sure how long that goes. So when you see this video, I would assume it's probably still going on. So just be patient. The highways are going to be a little rough. Be patient, too, with getting in the parking lot. They're doing a lot of construction around the convention center. But it's going to be for the better. And I think it's actually going to benefit this park in the long run. Hershend is doing a great job. And I think, like we talked about with the 5D theater, if that becomes that RMC Wild Moose, that's going to be huge for the park. Are you excited? Have you seen the Wild Moose? Have I showed it to you? We'll have to watch it. It's really cool. I think she'll like it. She likes wild mice, so I don't see why she wouldn't like a wild moose. Anyway, I guess let's just do the silly dumpling. What do we got? Dumpling opening, first time on the channel.
Okay. I got the pink one.
The pink one.
The pink one.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna break it.
She broke her last one from Kings Island. It's not on vlog because we didn't vlog that day. Please don't break it in the car. Please. Please don't.
I'm not gonna break it in the car.
Are there like special ones?
Yeah, you can get the glitter ones, but I don't like the glitter ones.
Oh, do they come in those packs?
Yeah. You have to like find the mystery
So
ones.
for the people that are all about whatever this whole thing is, just like Pokemon cards, I guess, they have them at amusement parks.
They have them at Kings
There you
Island
go.
And here.
Kings Island has them. They have them in Kentucky Kingdom. I'm sure
Probably
Cedar
had them at
Point
Cedar
probably
Point
had them.
And like
Uh,
everything. They also had nice cubes.
that night, I don't know what this is. So any of you kids watching, yeah, those are things. If you want those, or parents, if you need them, say you're going on a dumpling hunt and you just cannot find one. Amusement park, apparently, that's the way. All right, guys, but yeah, pink dumpling. Yeah, I guess that's how we end this one. Next vlog is going to be from God knows where on Father's Day weekend. I think the plan is we are going to hit Kentucky Kingdom again, this time with friends, and then I think we're going to try and hit Camden Park in the same day. We will see how that plays out. So Camden Park in the future, Kentucky Kingdom again in the future. Yeah, guys, thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things, and we will see you on the next one. Why don't you put that up there? Let everyone see it. Let the dumpling say bye. The dumpling says bye.